Hey guys, today we are going to be learning about another new important organelle, and that is lysosome. So let us begin. When you look at a lysosome under a microscope, you will be able to study that each lysosome is surrounded by a membrane. The lysosome they will contain variety of hydrolytic enzymes which are known as acid hydrolases, and they will help in breaking down of the macromolecules, that is the nucleic acids, proteins and polysaccharides. So this is basically, if you look at lysosome, there is nothing much very detailed structure that we can study about. But however, when you look at this diagram, so we have just taken out a lysosome from a cell and we have put it here. So you can see it's a very simple structure. It is surrounded by a membrane, and what you see is filled inside are all the hydrolytic enzymes that will help in breaking down of molecules. Okay, let us just break down this word lysosome to understand its meaning, and this meaning will bring out the function that it does. So lysosome is made up of two words, lysis and soma. So lysis, it means to break down, and soma means body. So breaking down a body. So that's where we do get the term lysosome. Let us now discuss about the functions of lysosome. First of all, like we have discussed in the previous slides, that it is important for the breakdown of substances, so they can be intercellular or extracellular, that means inside the cell as well as outside the cell. Next is they remove the junk that may accumulate in the cell, helping to prevent diseases. It could be a bacteria particle, it could be a virus particle. So a lysosome may treat it as a foreign substance, or it may treat it as a junk and may help down in breaking it down and then rendering it completely harmless. Now, third point, lysosome are a kind of waste disposable system of the cell. So you have garbage at your home, and there are garbage collector who will come from outside, take the garbage and clean up. Your house would be clean. So same function is with lysosome. So that is why it is called the waste disposal system, because anything which is not required by the cell, which is not functioning properly, it could be even the cell organelle which is not working properly. So in that case, it is going to just digest that. And of course, we have already talked about that it is also going to help in some cases, it is also going to help in breaking down of the complex substances into simpler substances. Another important thing is to remember that they are known as the suicide bags. Of course, not all the time, but yes, they have the synonym that they are known as the suicide bags of the cell. So, what happens is sometimes the cell itself may be not functioning properly. There may be some disturbance, maybe the cell is aged and things are not going right, and it is not serving the purpose inside the body of the organism. So, lysosome will quickly identify this problem, and since it has hydrolytic enzymes or hydrolases, so it is going to burst. Once it bursts, then it is going to spill out all the enzymes, and once these enzymes they spill into the cell, then they will start eating or kill the cell. Thus the name suicide bags of the cell is an apt name in these type of circumstances. Let us study the diagram given on the screen. So this is the detailed diagram of our very lysosome, and you are able to notice it carefully that there is a lipid layer, and there are some proteins which will help. These are the proteins that will help in the transport of the materials inside the lysosome, and in the center, the central part is completely filled. It's a vesicle, so it is filled with hydrolytic enzyme mixture. There are certain names given to the lysosomes. So there are four of them here. It is known as the scavenger of the cell. It is known as the waste disposal unit of the cell. It is known as the janitor of the cell, or it can be known as the suicidal bag of the cell. So scavenger, waste disposal, and janitor, they are related, or a lysosome is called so because it helps in cleaning up the cell. It is helping the cleanup of the cell, be it uh, a particle from outside, a viral particle or a bacterial particle which has just entered the cell, or it has there are certain organelles which are not functioning properly. Then in that case, this will help in breaking it down and cleaning up the cell. Next is the suicidal bag. When you talk about the suicidal bag, that means when the cell has stopped functioning properly, in that case, it is going to just burst and release the hydrolytic enzymes inside the cell. And once all these enzymes are spilled into the cell, then all the cell organelles along with the entire plasma membrane and everything is going to be digested, and thus the cell will be killed, or it is going to die. So I hope now you're clear with what lysosome is all about. So, like I always say, that if you feel that this video has been helpful to you, if it has helped you in some way to understand the cell organelle, so please do like, share, comment, save, and also subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much.